What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Ramy here today, and today we're going to be learning about arrays. So if you pull up the Unity Hub and open up our project, after you get here, go to the scripts folder, right click, create new C# script, and we're going to name it arrays. And after we get that created, we're going to open it up. Give ourselves a little bit of room, and we're going to create an array of type string. So to create a string array, it's going to be similar to the way you would create a regular string. We're going to name it public string. Now you're going to put the two brackets there, followed by the name. So we're going to just call this names because we're going to use names as an example. And you can do it this way. Right here, there's a few different ways to do it. I'll show you this way, but I'll show you a more efficient way of doing it. Alright, so you could actually do it like this. Jimmy, Bill, and then Bob. But the way we're going to be doing it is a little bit different, and this way it's more common with doing it. This way we can declare a definitive size of our array to save on space. So the way we're gonna do it is public string names equals new string. Now we're gonna put our array size inside of here and just end it with a semicolon. And the way we will assign this now is we will put names in the start function. Now, after you put names, you'll put the brackets and which field you're wanting to assign. And we're actually going to put 0 for the first one, because even though up there it says there's 3 slots, it starts, or 3 indexes would be the proper way to put it, to word it. Even though it says there are 3 slots, but it starts at 0. So instead of 1, 2, 3, it's 0, 1, 2, and that's your 3 slots. So we'll just put names 0 equals, add our quotations, little Joey. And now we're just going to copy this, make sure you have your semicolon at the end. And now we'll just change the names or the indexes of these to 1 and 2, and I'll just name this one Bill and this one Bob. And the way that we'll get this to display is we'll do our debug.log, our parentheses, and now we'll put names. And then we'll just put which one we want to print. And I'm just going to jumble it up a little bit, that way you see it's actually printing which one that you want it to print. Now we'll put 2 and then we'll put 0 there. So now we got our names all jumbled up, so that it should say Bill, Bob, then little Joey. So after you Control S to save that, we're going to go back to our Unity project. We're going to click on our game object. Then we're going to drag our arrays over to it. And now that it is attached to our game object, hit the play button. Go to console, and there you see Bill, Bob, and little Joey. And we still got our math script running from the last tutorial. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys something that will probably save you some trouble in the future. I actually had to remake this video because it's been a while since I worked on it, and it was giving me some trouble. So let's say you want to make this array a little bit bigger. You just put names, and you put 4 or 3 there. Let's say we're going to make it a little bit bigger, and we'll name it, we're going to name it Master Chief. So why not? It's going to be our fourth name. So if you save this immediately, we're going to add a debug log for it here. Now that we have that saved, if you go back and you try to run it, it's not going to work. It's going to say index what's outside the bounds of the array. So the problem is we tried to declare a name in the fourth slot. We tried to add a fourth slot, but up here at the top it says names is only able to hold 3 things. So it only goes 0, 1, 2, and we tried to declare something in 3. So if you change this to 4 up here, you're going to see that now it should work. But after it compiles, you hit play, you're still going to get an error. Now this is because of the way Unity works. There is nothing wrong with your code, as I show you. Now let's just clear this and unclick the play button. You see the way that Unity works with our public. This could happen with integers, anything. If you have a public integer and you change it in the code, it may still say be running this right here, 3, what we initially declared it as. So we have to change it from here. Now that it's changed to 4 there instead of 3, after you click on arrays on the right hand side, now our code should work. And it works. Now we change it back to 3. And it doesn't work. And I think one way to change this would actually, if you still want to keep it public but don't want it to be there, we're going to do something called serialized field here. So now it's only in the inspector. And we see we changed it to 3 last time and it worked. And it gave us the error. Now, since that has been serialized, let me save that, make sure it's saved. Still giving us the error. So I'm actually practicing this with you right now as we go. Let's see if we make that private. Now, when we recompile it, it works. So, I don't believe it always worked like this in the previous versions of Unity, but it appears to be working this way in this version. It may not give you the error. It may work with the version you have, because I don't have the latest version, but I got a pretty late one, so it works fine. So if you're getting an error, make sure that your index or your variable for a public variable is the same in your code as it shows in your inspector. And that's just something to watch out for. But this is how you do arrays. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, hit the like button, comment below on what you want to see, subscribe, turn notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye.